What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Dead Funny Review Show. I am your host, Chris. Joining me today is my co-host, Kelsey. Kelsey, how are we?
Absolutely fantastic and super excited about Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Pokemon! Oh! So I should go ahead and say, out of all of us, some of us like Pokemon, but out of all of us, Kelsey is the Dead Funny resident Pokemon expert.
Which, I want to be very clear, says a lot. It's a very low bar with the Dead Funny crowd because I didn't beat the original games. Mostly, I currently play Pokemon Go, and that's why I currently hold this title. So, if anybody wants to come along and steal this title from me, they have to do about 20 minutes of research, and it's their title.
She's just don't listen to her, folks. She's just selling it short. She fucking does nothing but eat, sleep, and play Pokemon. Literally,
yes,
hits me up all the time. It's like, Chris, we need to get a Kickstarter going. I'm going to lose my house because I don't even go to work anymore. I just sit at home. I'm going to be a Poke Master, Chris. I'm going to be a Poke Master. And I'm like, you know what, Kelsey? Yu-Gi-Oh! Was better. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was better.
that's just no. And all hope for like the dissolution of or the what is it? The allowance for fantasy or whatever it is, where you allow reality to dissolve. Mm-hmm. The moment you said Yu-Gi-Oh! Is better.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
No.
But I'm not as big as a Pokemon fan. I understand what the fuck's going on. I know they have way too many fucking video games. And I did play Pokemon Go for a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I jumped in the craze with everybody else to try it out. And I played it for a little bit. But it was not... It wasn't enough to keep me entertained. I think I probably played it for like a solid like month or two. But it was mainly... If my condo unit wasn't so much of a fucking Pokemon hotspot, I probably wouldn't even lasted that long. But I was able to catch, I think I had like 60 something Pokemon, and I caught them all from probably sitting on my fucking office chair. Like, I'd be like, oh look, fucking the bull guy. Yep, got him. All right, cool. Oh look, it's the fucking cocoon guy. Yep, got him. Cocoon, I think is his name. Maybe, I don't know. The yellow guy.
And Tauros is the bull one.
There you go. Yeah, that guy. I was going to say Taurus, so I'm glad I didn't do that. Anyways. So, as I said, I definitely have fell off the Pokemon train a long time ago. But I do know what's going on in the gaming world. I've seen some of the stuff that's coming out. I've seen some of the stuff that is out. Which, honestly, that Pokemon Fighter Training Arena or whatever the fuck it's called on the Switch is pretty fucking cool looking. Where it's basically like a fighting game, like Dragon Ball Z or some shit, but you're the actual Pokemon and not the Pokemon trainers throwing Pokeballs at each other. That's pretty fucking cool. But we have our favorite Pokemon behind me. For some reason, I love insect Pokemon, so I've got Spinnerack, and Kelsey's got Ponyta, her little pony. So, yeah, that's where we're at on that. I would totally fuck your Ponyta up with my Spinnerack in that game. That's all I'm saying.
There's no chance of that.
Absolutely
none. Absolutely not.
I'd web your fucking legs shut and then bite venom in your neck and kill you. Done. Ease. Spinnerack for the win.
No.
And I got a unicorn horn. What is up with that? You're the horse, but my Spiner has the unicorn horn. Fucking get it.
I am on fire. I'm on so much fire. I will stamp you into oblivion. There's no, there's not even a chance.
You couldn't catch me. Get out of here.
Not in a million years.
Get out of here.
I couldn't catch you.
All I gotta do is bite that leg, and then you're going out to pasture. That's just all there is to that.
That's no. Done. You're gonna be paste. You're gonna be bug paste. It's gonna be embarrassing.
No. You know how they make Elmer's glue out of fucking cows? Well, the fucking Pokemon version's made out of Ponyta. I'm about to whip that ass. You know, it'd be pony glue. There you go. Instead of Elmer's
not
glue,
at all.
Pony glue. By the way, just want to go ahead and take time out to thank our sponsor, Pony Glue. You made this episode happen. Just throwing it out there. Oh, man. That's great.
For when you need glue and fire at the same time.
Yeah, you want to fucking glue your project together and burn it down? Fucking get it. Pony Glue is where it's at. Woot. Flammable.
I'm pretty sure, like, only arsonists would be interested in Pony Glue.
You never know. But yeah, probably. So, Sword and Shield. Which one are you getting? Neither.
So I was gonna say I lack a Switch, so neither.
You loser. Okay, you had a switch. Which one are you getting? Sword or shield?
Probably shield.
Really? I usually hear it's
Yes.
the other way around.
I know. That's why I would get shield. Is suddenly I'd be the cool friend that everyone's calling up like, hey, you got the one nobody wanted, and I need Pokemon from your version. Can I have some? That's how I make friends.
Yeah, but you all the dumb defense Pokemon is what I'm guessing that's all about. I have no fucking clue, but yeah, you're fucking shield loser.
Really?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not convinced.
I don't know. We're not going to bring a whole bunch of facts to you guys. We're going to sit here and we're going to talk about Pokemon and review Pokemon to an extent about how we feel about Pokemon and then go a little bit into Sword and Shield because Kelsey can't buy it and I'm not buying it. So just put that out there. But if you enjoy Pokemon, you should fucking get it. We know why? Because they make them all the fucking time. So apparently they're fucking popular. So I will say that much. Yeah, I can't wait to see the comments on this. Like, these fucking Poke posers. I can't fucking wait for that one.
I think that's probably an accurate
for sure.
accusation.
For sure.
Man, I'm with them on that.
But man, I was really big into Pokemon growing up, honestly. I collected all the cards and shit like that, and then I used to go to the Pokemon card tournaments whenever I was a kid at Toys R Us. And I would participate in those, and it was always funny because it would be like me and my little brother, and we'd be like kids, and then it would be like maybe a couple other kids, and then a whole bunch of like 40-year-old guys that were just there to like try to play for keeps with cards with the little kids and try to get any of the rare holographics that they got out of like a fucking mystery pack and shit like that. Yeah, that was pretty much
Gosh.
the tournaments scene whenever I was a kid. Yeah, and
See,
I remember going to school one day and I had my Pokemon card pack and I saw these kids playing at a table and they were playing cards and they were laughing and having fun. I was like, you know what? I want to be part of that crowd. And I walked up and noticed that their cards looked different than mine. Their cards said Yu-Gi-Oh! And I never looked back. I never looked back.
No. Your story ends there.
I tried Magic as well, but I didn't really care for Magic that much.
I tried to get into Magic once to impress a boy when I was in middle school because he was super into it. And I look back on this and I'm like, no. If he's so into Magic that he can't pay attention to you, don't do it.
I like the fact that you literally did it to impress a guy. You got into a nerdy card game to impress a guy. That's pretty fun.
I tried, and he wanted nothing to do with me and was so focused on those cards. I'm pretty sure that's still how he is. So,
Kelsey,
he can sit alone.
You're the best. Jesus. You literally try to get into Magic to impress a guy. That's great. That's fucking great. Oh,
I was trying.
Fair enough. That's funny.
See, my first experience with the card game I actually think is really fun. One of my best friends loved Pokemon growing up, and you actually know her, Brie, not the one on here, but she loved Pokemon growing up. She had a ton of cards. She had them in the nice little like laminate things and all that kind of good stuff. And I remember for years her showing me these cards randomly and like, look at all these things I still have. And I'm like, yeah, okay, sounds stupid. And then one year it was her birthday, and I was like, what do you want to do? And she's like, I actually really want to play Pokemon. And I'm like, oh God, really? Okay, fine. I guess I love you enough to do that. And so I took her out to an orchard and we got spiked apple ciders and we started just like playing Pokemon. She introduced me to the game and we spent an entire afternoon playing it and drinking alcohol in the middle of the day at an orchard, and it was fantastic.
Wow, there you go. Nothing wrong with that. I can tell you right now.
No, it was a perfect day.
I feel like Pokemon is so much more relaxed than Yu-Gi-Oh! I think that's the one thing that Yu-Gi-Oh! doesn't have over Pokemon. Is like every game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Someone is pulling some stupid shit, and you need the rule book immediately. Like if every player doesn't have a rule book when they sit down to go play Yu-Gi-Oh!, you should just didn't even play Yu-Gi-Oh! You should either have a rule book or your smartphone out and ready on fucking Wikipedia, because holy shit. Man, does shit go down every time I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Every time. And I don't play it that much anymore. I definitely still have my decks. I'm not going to sit here and try to pretend like I don't. I don't buy this whole, like, you grew out of it. You're fucking 27, Chris. Why do you sell Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards? I definitely still have every single fucking deck I've ever owned. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And every once in a while, whenever I go to fucking family get-togethers and shit like that, and the littler kids are there, and they're like, oh, let's fucking play Yu-Gi-Oh! I fucking whip that ass for them. Easy. Let's do this. So, is what it is. But, man, fuck. Like, whoever made these cards, like, if you're watching this YouTube channel, go fuck yourself. That's what I want to say. You intentionally do not describe in detail how the cards work. You do that on purpose. You give us these vague effects, and then we think we know what they are, and then Google's like, hold up, though. This is how it's actually supposed to work, and then everybody's got to argue about it for like fucking 20 minutes until finally someone gives in. It's like, fuck it, whatever. I'll just let you fucking do it. Whatever. That's how it happens every time. Every fucking time. The Yu-Gi-Oh! The
That sounds like a nightmare.
Love-hate relationship. Love-hate relationship. So great. Actually, you dead funny viewers have seen most of these people in the story. Evan, me, Mike, which you haven't seen Mike, and Joey were all playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And fucking Evan, and Evan, if you're watching this, fuck you. Fucking Evan literally had to vocally combat like every fucking card that was played. Every fucking one of them. Every one of them. And to the point where we were looking up and getting facts from somebody with the fucking screen name of fucking Snorlax. I kid you not, that was his screen name. And that became a thing. That became a fucking thing that we made fun of each other for, like, later on. Even to this day, like, when we're playing video games, something like that, and, like, Evan goes to say something, we're like, well, did you get those facts from Snorlax, though? Because if you didn't get those from Snorlax, I ain't paying attention to that. Like, oh, my God. That fucking kid. I wanted to wring his fucking neck that night. I was like, you motherfucker, dude. Usually I get along with Evan pretty well, especially if we play, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something like that. But that night, goddamn. Woo! Evan was getting on my nerves. I was like, you son of a bitch, dude. Oh, man. Good stuff. But Pokemon. So, the unfortunate part for me is, like, I hate change when it comes to TV shows. I absolutely hate change. So, once they got past this whole, like, original 150 and, like, all these new characters started coming in, I fell off big time. I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. I do that with every show. Same thing with Digimon. I love Digimon. Digimon, in my opinion, was better than Pokemon as well. But once they had the new kid, like it was like the original kids that were in the Digiworld grew up and had kids, and then their kids went into the Digiworld, I was like, I could get two fucks about your kids. I literally could get two fucks about your kids. I don't want to see any of this. Get this shit out of here. But yeah. So that's kind of why I fell off of Pokemon. I played the original games, Yellow and all that shit, and I mean, they're good. They're good content games, and I'm actually excited to see what these games are going to look like on a Switch. I actually read somewhere, and I don't know if this is true, but they're planning on making like some Pokemon games that are going to have the same kind of visuals as Detective Pikachu, the movie. That would be interesting.
Really? Because I saw a bunch of like fan art of some of the starters that they're bringing out for Sword and Shield as like in Detective Pikachu, and they were terrifying to begin with. But
there actually is a fucking artist out there that does what real live monster-like versions of these Pokemon would look like if they were real. I don't know if you've ever seen some of these drawings, but fucking A. Like, I want to see like a Brothers Grimm fairy tale movie of like Ash and Misty and them going through a world of Pokemon like that. That would be fucking amazing.
That would be so cool.
That would be fucking phenomenal. That's what I
Oh my god. No, like make it a little bit older, make it a little bit darker.
Oh, yeah, for sure,
that would be
100%.
so cool.
Yeah. 100%.
Why is this not being done? Oh, yes. That'd be amazing.
Exactly.
That is the Dead Funny Kickstarter right there. That idea.
Real Pokemon. Real risk, real challenges.
Real death. You die in Pokemon, you die in real life.
Yeah. It's a game, but only this time the game is real. Let's just mix Pokemon and Sword Art Online together and just fucking throw you in the world. And if you die, you're fucked. Oh, man. That would be terrifying. Like, some of those fucking pictures are fucking creepy as shit, especially when they do, like, the insect Pokemon. I'm like, bro, there's not a shoe big enough in the world to kill that motherfucker. Like, I don't care if fucking Riven is a real live, hot, nude chick next to me that's like, Chris, save me. I see some shit like Spinnerack, real, and he's like the size of my body. I'm sorry, bae. I'm out. Like, I'm gone. You better hope you can outrun me, because I'm fucking gone. I don't want to know what Spinnerack does with that horn behind closed doors. I'm out. I am gone. That is just all there is to that one. Fuck that nonsense. Fuck that. Mm-mm.
That's actually one of the things that, well, not all of what you just said, but some of that. I'm
What,
hoping
fucking
that
Pokemon
this.
porn? Oh, that's got to be out there somewhere.
Oh no, Rule 34, duh.
Please,
But
please.
but specifically, like, one of the limitations of the original games was that it would tell you, oh yeah, Tauros is 3 meters tall, and I was like, oh yeah, cool, great. But like my 9-year-old brain was just like, yeah, I have no idea what context what that means,
Yeah.
and I was picturing like Caterpie like this big, like. Okay, this is annoying if it comes at me, but I grab a dictionary, I whack it, we're done, we move on. But I'd love to see because they have the capability with the Switch, these monsters to actually be the size that they supposedly are. Like, I want a Caterpie the size of a person. Because, like, that's way more terrifying. Like, I am fucking running. I will stay out of the long grass if that's what's in there. And I would really prefer to see that, because I think that will actually make the game more impactful for the player.
So you want Pokemon, real size Pokemon. Gotcha.
Yeah, the size that they're supposed to be.
Okay. So, but would you consider so I feel you. Okay, so you're saying in the game they're smaller versus the TV show. TV show you feel was pretty accurate size-wise?
So I never actually saw the TV show. I grew up with the Discovery Channel.
Poser. God.
I didn't watch cartoons of any kind growing up. I had the History Channel, the Discovery Channel, and Animal Planet, and that's what I was allowed to watch.
What?
So I know a whole bunch of random stuff about a bunch of random shit that was on those TV channels. And all of those were before any of those went to Aliens, by the way.
I just want to point out to the viewers, I get a message from Kelsey saying, any idea what we're going to review tonight? I don't know. I like to free flow it. Yeah, well, that's not the point of the review show. Okay, well, I'll come up with some things. Gave her 4 options, one of them being Pokemon, and she says, let's do the Pokemon one. I think I'm the only one who cares. Apparently not, Kelsey. You didn't watch the fucking TV show. I know more about Pokemon than you do, and I fucking can't stand Pokemon. Fuck!
Then I guess the Pokemon hat goes to you. Yes. It's yours, Chris.
I will wear it with not actually pride, but I'll wear it, I guess. Fucking. Oh,
but I think I have at least played the game intentionally in the last 6 months.
Intentionally. See, now when you say game, you're talking about Pokemon Go. You realize that obviously those aren't the fucking full size of the fucking monsters because it's on your fucking phone, right?
That's true, but they are, like, I think they, like, some of them are smaller, some of them are larger, and they do actually change size, but fucking you don't have a character to compare them to.
Throwing Pokeballs at Squirtle, and she's like, damn, I can't believe Squirtle is actually as big as, like, my fingernail. This is crazy. How did that work in the show? That show was terrible. They watched the Pokemon battles with, like, magnifying glasses. Fucking Squirtle's in the middle of going to do an attack, all of a sudden he starts fucking burning to death and screaming. Fucking Ash like, oh shit, I'm sorry, Squirtle, no!
I mean, that would also be really cool, is if these animals were super small and just kind of had their own little world within our world. That'd be really cool.
I think people would be like, oh my god, Pokemon's so cute. Like, that would be what you would get from that. Like, all the little baby Pokies. They call them Pokies.
That's exactly. That's exactly what you'd get.
Did you ever see... probably not, because apparently you were fucking banned from watching everything but, like, Channel 1 in your fucking house. Did you ever see the fucking Adult Swim Robot Chicken?
Nope.
God damn it. They did a Pokemon episode that was fucking hilarious, where, like, it's Pikachu and Squirtle, and Pikachu's like, Pika, 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 and Squirtle's like, Squirtle, 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 and then Pikachu's like, Pika, 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 and then Squirtle's like, Squirtle, Squirtle, Squirtle. Oh, what the fuck am I saying? No one can fucking understand us. This is fucking stupid, and it was so fucking funny. Crack me the fuck up. This is what I want to know.
About halfway through that story, I decided that you were fucking with me and started glaring at you until you told me the punchline.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I should have kept that going on for longer. Damn. Fucking great. This fucking 5-minute fucking loop of me just fucking Pika, Pika,
Pika, Pika, Squirtle, Squirtle, Pika, Pika, Squirtle, Squirtle.
Yep.
Fuck you, Chris.
Oh, shit. But, this is what I want to know. So anybody that's watching this, in the comment below, let me know if you had this. As a kid, I had a toy, right? And and it was a fucking Pokeball that was like the size of like a fucking Death Star. It was huge. And you pressed the button on it and it opened up and it was different level tiers and it held your Pokemon in there. Like it was like this gigantic Pokemon stadium and it had like all these like layers going up and it had circles where you placed all your Pokemon in there. So like as you collected your Pokemon action figures, you stored them in this big ass Pokeball and they all lived in the Pokeball together. It was fucking cool as shit. Thing was huge. It was like the size of like a basketball. Like it was huge.
This sounds
and
amazing.
it was like different levels and shit like that, going from the bottom to the top, and it all had the holes in it because all the Pokemon were made by the same fucking company, and they all had the same kind of base, if you will, and you just slotted them in their fucking holes wherever you wanted to, and yeah, you just collected all your Pokemon in there. Oh,
Dude, would all 150 fit in there?
Yeah, it was made for the original 150. And then
this is going to be on eBay somewhere, and I'm getting it for my husband. I'm going to get amazing wife points for this.
There you go.
Because he's more into Pokemon than I am.
I broke mine instantly, though, as a kid. That definitely happened. I decided that I was going to fucking be like, everybody, I choose you! And I threw it, and then it broke, and then it didn't work anymore. So.
How old were you?
I'm probably too old for me to admit that. So. Nah, honestly, I don't remember. I was definitely. Let's see. It was back when I was still in Texas before I went to Alabama, so I was definitely probably in the age rank of like 8 to 10, maybe even 8 to 12.
Well, I was just going to picture a 17-year-old until you told me otherwise. So good job.
By the time I pretty much hit Alabama, that's whenever I was like, Yu-Gi-Oh. So.
No. Just wrong. Just no.
I do wonder if that is actually something that you can get on fucking Amazon now. I'm fucking interested to see what the fuck it was. It was huge. I mean, this thing was so fucking big. I don't know. Maybe they have it, maybe they don't. I don't know. But
I'm so looking for it later.
Well, if you find
I'll report back.
Let me know for sure. Oh, that is just fucking eerie. What is this? Pokeball Pikachu toothbrush holders with suction cup. This thing literally looks like Pikachu is sitting and has like 2 white testicles just hanging. I mean, I gotta fucking send this picture to you. I'll do it while we're fucking talking. But Jesus, this thing literally looks like the Pokeball and Pikachu both have testicles. Literally is what it looks like. Have you ever seen Pikachu testicles?
For everyone.
Have you ever seen Pikachu testicles? Because if you haven't, that shit have changed your life. It just changed mine. I'm not sure if it's for the better or the worse yet. We'll find out. That shit definitely just
See, I'm just wondering if we're going to get Pikachu testicles in the upcoming Pokemon movie.
True. The best part is because I have 2 screens whenever I do my print screen, prints both screens. The face you made was because I was explaining it to you, and it is honestly, I'm not even going to crop this like I normally do. I'm just going to send it to you like this so you can see the face you made because it's great. It literally ties into exactly what I'm talking about. It's fucking fantastic. Oh my god. It's great.
Oh.
It's great.
This is the only problem with having a very expressive face.
Oh man.
People have screenshot powers.
It's phenomenal. It's fucking phenomenal. I'm so happy with it right now. That's for sure. Oh,
you could make that the thumbnail for this video.
Well, unfortunately, the green screen and everything's there, so.
Oh, okay. So maybe not.
Oh man. But anyway, so Sword and Shield, I wonder... So that game doesn't come out until late 2019. Man, the naming convention with this is just so goddamn random. Because you got like fucking like black and white, ruby and whatever, fucking yellow, blue, red, fucking Sword and Shield, fucking emerald, diamond, fucking dildo and anal bead. Like, I mean, they're fucking all over the place. I don't know.
Yes,
things anymore.
The super famous dildo and anal bead Pokemon.
For sure.
Oh my god, I wonder if they have anal bead Pokemon.
Maybe. You never know.
Well, Rule 34 does for certain. Oh god.
Sure.
We need to stop talking about this.
For sure. Have you ever seen a fucking Diglett in the ass? Like, I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't even know if that's the right fucking Pokemon.
We have to stop talking about this because I'm starting to picture it, and I don't need these nightmares.
Oh, that's great.
Get me out of this conversation.
Oh man. Okay. Anyways, so to talk about what we're actually here to talk about, which Pokemon Sword and Shield, by the way. I didn't know if you knew that. But we got a game coming for the Nintendo Switch, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Pretty excited about it. Not really, because I don't play Pokemon, but people are pretty fucking excited about it. Honestly, the logos look sick. Have you seen the logos for them yet?
Yeah, they look really cool.
Yeah, it fucking looks sick as shit. I heard it's supposed to be pretty big fucking open world too, but I don't know 100% about that.
Have you seen the map for it yet?
No, I have not.
They revealed the map, and it's pretty great because it's kind of based off of Great Britain. So it looks a little bit like that. There's a little bit of like a London place where London would be. And then what's wonderful is there's a gigantic wall, and it kind of looks a little bit like Westeros because everything above the wall is like huge wall, and then just ice.
Oh, that's funny.
Yep.
That's great.
So it's a little bit Great Britain. It's a little bit Westeros.
There you go. That's how you do it. Fucking winter is coming, Pokemon. Winter is coming. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking at gameplay fucking screenshots right now. So yeah, that whole fucking like realistic Pokemon is definitely not in this. That's for sure.
No, it's not realistic. It looks like they actually went more cartoony graphics for this than they did for Pokemon Go, which is great because it kind of harkens back to the original cartoony nature of the games to begin with, which I think was important.
Yeah, I mean, the graphics look fucking great, honestly. Like, they look pretty good, and if I enjoyed Pokemon, I'd probably play this game. I'm just saying.
Yeah. The audience that they're trying to hit is a young audience that's going to love these graphics and a nostalgic audience that's going to flip out over these graphics. So I think they did perfectly for what they're going for.
So do you think that a nostalgic audience would actually like this, as far as the graphic aspect goes? You don't think that they would think it's too cartoony? You don't think that they're like waiting for and you don't think that this is going to confuse like the younger audience with Detective Pikachu coming out and being like more realistic?
So I don't think Detective Pikachu is being marketed to the same audience. Like the Detective Pikachu is being marketed to like our generation, and Sword and Shield is being actively marketed towards the much younger generation and accidentally marketed towards our generation, like a hey, you guys might also like this from a nostalgic standpoint, but not like a you will find your life and soul in this. And so I think from a nostalgia standpoint, they did all they have to do with the nostalgia is harken enough back to the originals to make us like it, but they still have to be Pokemon. They still have to give us new Pokemon we've never seen before, and they've already done that. We've seen some of them in the gameplay and some of them in the starters.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, this fucking website that I'm looking this shit up on right now, it's cracking me the fuck up. This dude literally goes, "I've never played Pokemon or Halo. Combine them both, and then I'm in." And then this other guy goes, "Well, Microsoft is heading to the Switch, right? What's the next logical step? Halo Pokemon Hunter or Pokemon Halo Hunter? Whatever floats your boat." Actually, both. There needs to be two, right? There's always two. So Halo Pokemon Hunter and Pokemon Halo Hunter. And literally the next comment is, "You motherfuckers need Jesus." It's pretty good. So did you hear about that though? About Xbox and Nintendo?
No, what are you talking about?
Xbox is going to start publishing games for Nintendo now. They're actually teaming up.
Interesting.
Right?
Huh.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. I'd be really interested to see what's going to come out of that. Because all I'm saying is like, Final Fantasy VII is coming to the Xbox this summer. The original, not the remake. And if this whole publishing deal goes through and everybody's happy and they end up like switching games on both consoles and I can have all my Legend of Zelda games on my Xbox, fuck me. Man, that's going to be fantastic. I'm going to get so many achievements. So many achievements. Oh my god. That's like one of the main things I'm excited about for the fucking Final Fantasy coming to it is just to get all those achievements. Oh, I'm so fucking pumped for that. But
I am so nipping this Final Fantasy conversation in the bud with a question. Did you see the 3 starters?
The monkey, the rabbit, and the fucking, what was it, the chameleon or some shit?
Yeah. Which one would you choose?
Wait, yeah, the rabbit, because he got a Band-Aid. He looks like Nelly.
That was not the logic I was expecting you to use. All right.
Yeah.
I would definitely go with the Sobble, the little chameleon thing.
Well,
Chameleon
that's where I was
salamander.
going to go first, because my favorite rapper is Chameleonaire. So I was going to go there. But, I mean, that rabbit looks gangster as shit, though. That's all I'm saying. Like, for sure. He'd be the dude to be like, There's Pokemon at Tallgrass over there. Better not be. That's my fucking territory. I'll whip that ass real quick.
Come
Fucking
burn it down.
yeah. Call him Mr. Hops a lot. That'd be his nickname. Bam. Get it? Can you nickname your fucking Pokemon? Because if so, that's what I'd fucking do. Mr. Hops.
Yeah.
Actually,
You've always been able to.
I'm actually against that. Honestly. First off, I would be against renaming a Pokemon because literally that's all they can fucking say is their name. So you're just being a dick. You're literally just being a dick to be a dick. First off. Second off, I am one of the only people I know that refuses to rename characters in games. Every single member on my team in Final Fantasy is what they're supposed to be named. Every single time I play Zelda, Link is always named Link. I see some dumbass names, like where I would go to fucking play something with somebody. Like, oh, you got the fucking Zelda? Alright, cool, let me fucking play it. And then I'll see their save file or their brother's save file, and it's always like some weird fucking name that they fucking made or their own fucking name. And I'm like, just fucking name him Link. He has a fucking name, alright? Link, the hero of goddamn time. I don't need to see some fucking whatever bullshit going on. Just Link. That's his name. Leave it Link. My dad used to do that shit, and it bothered the fuck out of me. He'd name all his characters different shit, and I'm like, why? Why do you fucking do this? Why? Although I was watching...
Because they wanted to.
I was watching this one person play Final Fantasy, and it was actually pretty funny. He named all the characters the first letter of their name. So instead of Cloud, it was just C. And instead of Baird, it was B. And instead of Red 13, it was R. And it literally looked like the alphabet was talking to each other. So it's like B says da 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 da, and C says da 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 da. And I'm like, it's like literally like the alphabets having a fucking conversation with each other. It's pretty funny. So, I was easily entertained, but still against it. Very much against it. Don't. I'm just saying. Anybody who gets Sword and Shield and renames their Pokemon, that's just Poke abuse, and I will report you to the proper authorities. I don't know who they are, but I will figure that out, and I will take your Pokemon away from you.
Yes, because Pokemon is definitely a universe where there's no kind of weird questions about what's going on with the whole fighting and the balls and all that jazz. It's definitely not really morbid and weird when you actually think about it.
I mean, who says that fighting Pokemon should be illegal? That's all I'm saying. Nobody. They're made for one purpose, Kelsey, and that's to fucking fuck shit up. Alright, so you let them get in there and fuck shit up. And then you do some gambling, some betting on the side, and you make some money. And then you get in there, let them fuck shit up again. You do some more gambling on the side, and then you use that money to heal them, but in a way to where you still make a profit. So then you're on. I'm on my way to being a professional Pokemon trainer. That's all I'm saying. Kelsey, you're kind of lagging behind a little bit, but I am definitely on my way to being a professional Pokemon trainer. That's all I'm saying.
Oh man,
That's all I'm saying.
Opening up a fighting gym. It sounds.
Well, more like a fucking fighting ring, but whatever you want. See, that's where you get those motherfuckers like Hitmonlee. Get them in there, that fucking boxing experience, and just whip some fucking ass. Or whatever it is. I can't remember all of them. But the dude with the big ass fucking arms, the fucking forearm guy, get that motherfucker in there. Like goddamn the dude from Mortal Kombat, just ready to fucking kick names and take ass. You know what I'm saying? Fucking forearm bear hug somebody, it's over with. Their virginity is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the fight, but that's all I'm saying. Done.
You weirdo.
I'm just saying, Pikachu ain't never going to be the same once he steps in that ring. It's fucking done. He's going to evolve to Raichu real quick. So that's something that's always bothered me. Why did Pikachu never evolve? Because everybody just liked Ash and Pikachu?
You mean in the show?
Yeah. Why did Pikachu never evolve?
That's going to be my guess.
I don't know.
Because it sounds like from the length of the show, they probably used him enough to just level him up from experience. So it should have happened at some point.
I mean, I literally in Google have insect Pokemon to get fucking Spinarak because I'm definitely not a Pokemon fan and could not remember Spinarak's name. I scrolled down far enough to start seeing like Pokemon in like fucking lingerie, and I don't know why. I don't know why this is in just my specific search is insect Pokemon. That's it.
And the internet decided to bring you porn? Huh, what have you been searching for in your computer?
Insect Eevee Jolteon Vulpix Pokemon, and she is in some very questionable Pokeclothes. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Very questionable Pokeclothes. Whoever's rubbing shit out to Pokemon, you got problems. You need Jesus. All right, that's all I'm saying. You got fucking issues. All right, holy shit. There's some problems there. There's some problems there. So did you not like go see like, oh my god, I fucking found the realistic shit, and that Pokemon is terrifying. Anyways,
Yeah.
I found the perfect one too, where it actually shows like the big, because like the first time I searched for this shit, it only showed like the big Pokemon. Now it's showing the big one and then what they actually look like small next to them. And this motherfucker right here, like fucking kill that thing with fire.
Is
For
that the
sure.
Sobble? Is that the thing that I said was my favorite, or the one that I would choose from the new generation? Is that what you're talking about, or is it
I'm not
something
talking
else?
about new generation. I'm talking about the fucking realistic, the scary monster ones.
Oh, okay. So you're
Yeah,
talking about okay,
yeah, yeah. Anyways, I like how like the
terrifying.
fucking thing on this is like it's been over 2 years since I drew my last realistic Pokemon, but don't worry, I'm still drawing them. Thanks, man. In 2 years, I can't wait to get the next one. Anyways, um, I was gonna say something. So you never watched the movies or anything?
Nope.
Hmm. I, see, I feel like you would have such a more or such a stronger love for Pokemon if you like actually had watched the show and the movies and then played Pokemon Go, because you'd have that
Oh,
nostalgia
probably.
factor. So you're really
Yeah.
just cheating yourself out, honestly. I mean, you can't go watch the show now because the show's probably ass at this point.
Yes. And watching the old show is probably ass because it's in every way like I'm an adult, so it's not meant for me anymore.
Fuck me. Oh, I didn't know this Pokemon existed. Lydian? Uh,
Yeah, that's. I'm pretty sure that's what Spinner turns into, isn't it? No,
no,
Lydian's
Lydian's a
a
starter.
ladybug.
Yeah, Ladybug. Like
Yeah.
that. I mean, it's definitely between him and Spinarak on who's my favorite right now, or her. I don't know. It's a Ladybug, so I would guess it's a she. But I think it turns into fucking what is this fucking guy? Scizor. And I think that's a male. I don't know if Pokemon have fucking genders. Who fucking knows? They don't. As far as I know, that's not how they're born. So I don't know how fucking Pokemon are born. I don't know how that all works. That's what we need. Kelsey grew up watching a Discovery Channel. We need a Discovery Channel on Pokemon and how they fuck in the wild and how that works. That's what I need to know.
FYI, they do have genders.
Oh, they do. Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
Now I know. Now I
and
know.
there are certain Pokemon that are different by gender.
Oh, I think I see that now. Between Sun and Moon, this insect, which I think is the same, but one is male and one's female, and they look completely different. Okay, okay, okay.
Nidorino, Nidorino,
That's true. I remember those.
Nidorina.
Yeah, because they were part of the fucking old one. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. Oh, Kabutops. I remember that dude too. He used to be one of my favorites as well.
This is just a show of like you rediscovering
I'm
Pokemon.
rediscovering Pokemon. Yeah, look, you guys get to go on a journey with me as I rediscover Pokemon. Yeah. But
Uh,
anyway, so if I had to pick one, I'd pick Sword because I'm not a pansy and I'm not gonna hide behind a shield all day. I'd definitely pick Sword because I'd make my Pokemon aggressive, unlike somebody over here. But yeah, for sure, that's what I would do. That's what I would do.
no, like Shield is literally because everybody else is going to choose Sword. Like that's the only reason.
I would love to see the numbers when that game comes out of how much sold of each copy. I would love to see those numbers. I agree with you. I definitely think Shield will sell or way less than fucking Sword will for sure. I agree
Mm.
with you. I would just love to see those numbers. It's like this is how many fucking copies of Sword sold, and this is how many copies of Shield sold. I want to see those numbers.
I would guess at least a third less
A third.
minimum.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'll go with that. I'm okay with that. I feel you. I feel you. But
It's one of those where I don't think people are going to want to buy both.
you
Like
don't
I
think so?
genuinely don't.
Really?
No, because they're $60 a pop for the same
Oh
game. Like the
shit, that's
only
right. Yeah.
difference, the
'Cause this is
only
on the
difference
Switch
is going to
now.
be a few Pokemon. Like I don't think it's going to be worth it,
Yeah, because this is on the Switch now. Oh fuck.
right?
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, because back when it was on like the DS and shit, they were like what, $30 a pop?
I have no
I
idea,
believe
but it was
so.
less than 60.
Damn. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Holy shit, that fucking blows. For the Pokemon fans out there, for me, I'm okay, but I mean, you guys, that fucking sucks. Jesus. $60 a game, and you can't even get. Damn, that fucking blows. It should be like if you buy one, you can get the other one half off. That would be pretty dope. I mean, it's still a lot of
Or
money.
buy an expansion pack with it, or actually make these two games colossally different to make it worth buying both of them. Like, there's a bunch of strategies that they could use here, but we're going to make two essentially identical games. We're just going to change a few of the Pokemon and sell both of them to you for 60. Just doesn't seem like a great business strategy for today's consumers.
But it works. People
Does
buy
it?
them. People. I mean, Pokemon is still pumping out that many games a year solely because of the fact that people keep fucking buying it. It's kind of like Madden. I mean, people still buy Madden every fucking year, and all it is just updated rosters. I mean, sometimes a little bit of updated graphics. That's about it. I still buy Madden, but it's more like every like 3 years. I don't buy it every year. I don't play it that long either. Like, I know some people who literally play it until the new one comes out, and then they'll buy the new one, and then start playing that one. I play it for like a couple
Jeez.
seasons, and then I'm like, all right, cool, I'm done with this. So usually, what I'll do with Madden is I'll play it whenever football is out of season. That's what I'll normally do with Madden. So that way I get some football while football's gone. But I don't know.
Get your fix.
This year for fucking football's just been shit. So I will honestly, I'm okay with saying this on the internet. This is the first year. Not only did I not host a Super Bowl party, I didn't even watch the Super Bowl this year. I think this is the first year since I've been a football fan that I've not watched the Super Bowl because I was just that upset with this year. And it has nothing to do with my team. My team's just ass anyway, so it doesn't matter. We're fucking. For those of you that don't know, I almost said Eagles. Jesus Christ, I'm a Falcons fan. Love them to death. And we lost to the goddamn Patriots that one year, which fucking blew ass. We almost had it. They always say that you would be extremely lucky to get a Super Bowl in your lifetime of being a fan, and we almost fucking had it, and we fucked it up. But oh well, not my point here. But anyways, it's just with all the new penalties and shit that are going on, with all the fucking bullshit, it's too much. But you pokey fucking fans don't want to hear me talk about football all day. But anyways, I guess our last thoughts on Pokemon Sword and Shield. I mean, man, yeah, that really fucking blows that they're charging full $60 price, and you literally, man, wow. I didn't even think about that, because I'm so used to thinking of the Nintendo Switch as a portable system because I hardly ever play it on my TV, which is funny because I was like so excited about being able to play it on my TV, and I hardly ever do that unless I have people over. And then we all play Smash, and I beat that ass with Cloud because, Cloud's Cloud. But, oh well, it is what it is. Fuck, that does suck though. I can't imagine what that would be like because I don't play
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Terrible.
But knowing
Terrible.
that there are some Pokemon that I can't get, and I would have to spend another $60 to be able to fucking get them.
Or have one of your friends that used their brain and got Shield, and they'll trade with you.
I feel like I should automatically disown anybody that gets Shield, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just a loser. Like, anybody that gets Shield or wants to get Shield is just a loser. I should just automatically
So
be friends with them. So I'll tell you what.
I'm just gonna
I'll get Sword.
no.
You get Shield. You give me the Pokemon that I need, and then you're off the channel. We're just done. I'm just done with you personally and professionally.
See, what I like about this is what's essentially going on in your brain right now is tiny aggressive Chris is like, everybody must be as aggressive as me. I don't care if there's logic.
Yeah.
It's just it's dumb.
I'll just hit you with my favorite catchphrase on this one, which is "Don't come at me with your dumb logic." Okay, I don't need any of that. All right?
Yeah, you keep that to yourself. We don't need that up in here.
Nope, we sure don't.
You kill me, Chris.
Anyways, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. If you guys enjoyed this content and got to experience Pokemon with me again, which I hope you did, make sure you like and subscribe. Also turn on those notifications. That way you can get notified the next time that Kelsey never gets Shield, because it's not going to happen. Anyways, I won't let it. Anyways, and hit us up in the comments below and let us know whether you're going for Sword or you're going for Shield and who your favorite Pokemon is. And if it's not an insect Pokemon, I'm just going to delete your comment. So I don't know what else to tell you. I'm sorry. I'm just joking. I won't do that. Maybe I will. Who knows? Wink. Anyways. But don't forget to hit us up on the Twitters and the Twitches and come hang out with us. But at the end of all that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and we will see you next time.